All right, y'all. So we're about to check a video out. Job market is in red.
And the job market's in red, not only that. Let's go into so there was a
Previous what?
individual who was in office
Oh yeah.
before the Trump administration came about and explain that.
There's nothing to explain. This is the reason why we're here. Let's
Yeah.
get into it. It's the end of 2025 as we know it.
The job market's not getting.
Because as we come on the air, we are just under a minute from the closing bell on Wall Street right now. The Dow down around half a point. The S&P down about 0.4 of a point. And of course, the tech heavy Nasdaq down about 0.1 of a point. This slide coming in the wake of a brutal jobs report, indicating that President Trump's policies appear to be weakening the U.S. economy. And there it is. There it is. Pictures like this every, the crowd there, obviously having the chance to do this. But of course, it has been a difficult day from an economic news perspective. Just 22,000 jobs were added in August. That caused the unemployment rate to rise for the first time in nearly 4 years.
Boom. And not to mention, he just fired the dude. What last month because the job market numbers was what 70K
And then
jobs only made.
another person comes in and it's 20.
Now it's 22. The new guy, so it's way even lower. So
Jobless rate, 4.3%, is now the highest it's been since 2021. You may remember what was happening back then. Manufacturing jobs fell for the fourth straight month, which means America has lost 78,000 manufacturing jobs so far this year.
Is it
I'm fine.
and those are the main jobs that he's talking about. You know, like manufacturing. Is it great? Does it look like it's great, girl? God.
Trying to bring back just these kinds of jobs, bringing factories back to America.
Today's
numbers, nothing but front. So let's be real. Almost 8 months in, it is definitely Donald Trump's economy now.
That's why they went to get rid of TikTok because motherfuckers wasn't going to work.
And perhaps most notably of the Federal Reserve, the market's facing a massive amount of uncertainty. We're starting to get a little bit of a clearer picture of what
America's getting a little too fucking besides this.
Data showing that the economy is cracking. The administration's explanation, well, it's basically just to blame anyone except President
holdovers from the Biden administration they're just bent against the president's success. They're rooting against America, against Donald Trump, and that's got to end. This jobs number was certainly a little bit of a disappointment right now, but one of the things, there was a Goldman Sachs study that came out yesterday that showed that because the BLS haven't really done a good job on its CECL adjustment in August, that they tend to revise this number up by almost 70,000 jobs when they give you the revised number a month later.
People are in America, 7,000 jobs now.
his job.
It's not. So what the fuck do you think 20K is?
Nigga, nobody's getting a job right now. You fucking shit. If you don't have a
It's
job,
like $1. Like what?
if you don't have a job, you gotta.
Some of these members of the administration are saying in public about this report, but how worried is the administration privately? How they have got to be taking this more seriously than they seem to be in public, no?
Yeah, I mean, look, they know what President Trump ran on. They know why he won. They can say that it was immigration. They can say that it was crime, but it's a deep, dark secret is that it was all the economy. And they know that. This is something that they had really picked. They were going from state to state talking about inflation, and people wanted to see some ease on their wallet. Obviously, these numbers contribute to a downward turn in the economy. So this is not something they want to see. Also, this threatens their agenda. Now, of course, there is the speculation that this could long-term help President Trump because this is exactly what the Fed might need to actually cut those interest rates. But that's not going to reflect on President Trump. These are the numbers that reflect on President Trump's economy. And one of the things that you heard there, Kevin Hackett say, one of Trump's top financial advisors or top economic advisors, is talking about, well, maybe the revisions will show that there is a big increase in these job numbers. I mean, just to go back to why it is that Donald Trump fired the commissioner of the Bureau of Labor and Statistics to begin with was because, one, you said the numbers were rigged and it was political, but two, revisions
Where's
showed
your proof?
Yeah, hey,
What AI?
I mean that's classic for anybody, but still, like for the numbers to be even lower,
Makes
it's even like crazy.
diabolical. Like,
It is
and
crazy.
look, and America did this. I want to let you know, all you fucking America did, and that's
This
and
has
that's fine.
been happening.
It's gonna happen regardless, but
It's
you know.
happened even like at a faster rate, which is
yeah, this is rapid. Look at this.
yeah.
But you know, we have been in a depression before. We don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. But I know for one thing,
Things happen after depressions.
war, intense war,
Intense war. So
terror,
right?
terror.
Gosh, man. So
People are stressed out right now. So be kind to people.
people are stressed out, and we're in LA, so it's really bad. The
It's
unemployment
grim.
is the highest,
It's grim.
and it's wild right now.
Yeah, and I think also, I think the generation that we're into is more of outside of the box. A lot of people who are outside the box and know how to navigate it, and then these jobs aren't appealing because they treat you like shit. They undermine your skills, your degrees, your all this stuff. You be settling, you be like, well, I'm not dealing with that. Like, we're the generation that is choosing our peace. And then, you know, you want something that's different. Then you start deporting everybody that wants to work. You're not keeping the economy going. Because it could all be fine. So
The thing is always a double-edged sword.
yeah, because that it wouldn't be like this if it wasn't that.
Well, the thing is, people wouldn't be coming over here to start if they were.
If there wasn't
humble.
opportunities,
Exactly.
this is enough opportunities for everybody.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Why would somebody like?
If you commit a crime here and go to jail, you deserve to be incriminated. But to come here and to be and to feed this economy, which feeds all of us as a group, that's insane. But you know,
their job right. Well, now you have this, and saying essentially that they believe the revisions will be positive for them. But we've obviously seen what they looked like back in June. So this is not something that's going to go away right now. They are just kind of trying to downplay the headlines. One of the things that we also heard Howard Lutnick, we played some a sound from there earlier, talk about was, oh, this is just the beginning of the economy, see where things stand in a year. Well, he was also saying at the beginning of this administration that it was now Trump's economy very early on. He was taking over when we saw a surge in the market. So, everyone's using whatever language they want to try and distance themselves from these job numbers, try to point to a possible revision, but they are aware of what this looks like and how this can be damaging to President Trump's agenda as he moves forward.
All right, Kristen Holmes getting us started today. Kristen, thanks very much for that reporting. My panel's here in the arena, CNN legal analyst Elliot Williams, CNN political commentator, Republican Senator Holster, Kristen Soltis Anderson, CNN political commentator Sophie Hinojosa, and the former chief of staff to Vice President Mike Pence. Mark Stewart, welcome to all of you. Thank you very much for being here. Mark, I got to start with you here because for Lutnick to go on TV and say, well, this was just a holdover from the Biden team causing this, can you fact check that for us, please?
We know that this is Trump's policies that are creating this. I still think it's the starkest difference between his first administration and second administration is this nonsensical trade agenda. In the first administration, he spoke how he always has been protectionist, but really the tariffs were targeted to China and steel and aluminum. This global war on trade is just a whole different dynamic. The tariffs today are crazy things from steel poly 100 years ago across the globe.
And he's not. What point are you proving?
Some ways,
You do that, you're gonna try and everybody's suffering.
And inflation has not really hit the level presented by Biden. He's given a false sense of security to keep doubling down on this. But I think.
And he's making so much money off this shit, causing the workers to get everybody to be with him.
Cool.
What's the incentive for other countries to strike
To
a
raise the
treaty like that?
tariffs,
Why not wait that?
rage bait people to vote and do all this stupid shit.
Administration,
Who's really benefiting off of that?
It's not just.
Well,
bad
the
numbers
thing is,
that
it's
look around,
still kind of
but
too early.
specifically the whole
To
thing
see.
that was designed to say we're gonna rebuild manufacturing in America. And it's 4 months as well of declining jobs in manufacturing in the United States. So they're gonna
I
pay.
think the economy's gonna snap like that is
Yeah,
crazy,
we can
but
put
at
up
the same time.
But you never know.
US job, the chart.
Don't nobody, can nobody predict the future? Every great empire has fallen.
Administration.
Absolutely. Look, boom, that's what I was gonna say.
2025.
No.
So
Well, that happened in June.
June is diabolical.
From job creation.
That's why you fired the guy because of June.
I mean,
He's like, what the
this is
fuck's
all-
going on over there?
We're agreeing with you on tariffs.
Look at June. That's negative 13K. And it's the first time what they said we lost more jobs than there's people more unemployed. Like, we have more people unemployed than jobs.
That's insane.
That's it.
So what are people to do? What are people to
Sucks.
say? Like, and these people, like, these people are
Sucks.
Americans. These people, not even just Americans, these people are humans. These people are humans in this space, in this economy, who are trying to survive. All races. It takes teamwork makes the dream work. And right now there's no opportunity, so that's what breeds all this chaos. And there's always opportunities if there's more funding. What are motherfuckers doing? Why are you spending your money on that? What did he change it to? Not the defense, but now the administration of war.
Oh yeah.
Like why?
It was the Department of Defense is
Yeah.
now the Department of War. The Department of War. They
Like
just changed words, just like
why do you want to go to war? So
the
bad?
Gulf of Mexico.
Even when Bush went to
The Gulf
war,
of
I'm not
Mexico.
even too privy on that, so don't quote me. But from when I was a kid, by the way, but it seemed like the economy was way better. Seems like people had a lot of shit to fucking do.
Well, they had more buying power. People weren't as
Yeah.
shit.
But I mean, at the end of the day, Bush's daddy was a fucking president.
You said what?
Bush's dad was a fucking president.
Well,
So I'm just saying Trump,
anybody could have been president at the time. 'Cause
but I
the
think
wealth
that
gap wasn't that crazy.
yeah.
But I mean, look, the chart just kept going bigger and bigger, no matter who the president
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, America's wild.
Like the
We
economy
never
could be
gave a fuck.
good, we could be out of recession, but the buying power still is gonna keep getting wider and wider. The rent is gonna keep going higher and higher, and the wages are.
How do you stop? There's no way to stop it.
Well, you gotta reset that thing, man. Just like on the back of anything, like that electronic, you just hit it with a. It's hard to reset things because you have to take a little pin and. But once you do it, it works.
So what does resetting look like in your mind?
I don't know. We get back to the big.
They said, beginning of the year, Donald Trump.
I know what it looks like.
That's
That's not.
So, at the end of the day, tariffs will be a good thing on our country. And we're seeing that with consumers and with businesses, the uncertainty of tariffs is really hurting things. And not only that, but you're also seeing that I think it was about 66% of overall, the job cuts are up 66% compared to the previous year. So this is bad news for Trump overall. We're almost 1 year from the midterm election. Democrats will be hammering the economy. That is why Trump was elected. If he does not correct course in the economy, it is going to be
What happens with if the Democrats pull this next
at this point,
hat trick? I think that, but they gotta come different. They have to come assertive.
Assertive, they're gonna come with something normal.
They have to come with something that will help us all. And if they come through for us, I promise you, it's not just about like the
Silver lining for you there.
the minority has to leave the country because Republicans are fucking up
First of all, we need our reverse break.
right now.
Everybody can say, "Oh, blah 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 blah." Look, look how much problems could be eliminated if they would have paid reparations when it's supposed to. It would have
We would
been
have
cheaper
property, we
for
would have
one.
everything. We would our parents, we wouldn't have any funds.
It'd have been cheaper for one though.
Yeah, because everybody would have been paying into
Paid
the
off, done
economy.
deal, boom.
Everybody would have been working. Everybody would have been
No
happy
more
to
work,
work.
no more none of that.
Not no more work. The economy, the the new race of immigrants when it came in or whatever, I don't know. I think that it would have been not as much crime for sure.
Facts, and it wouldn't be. I mean,
It
the
would be
wealth
more
gap,
families.
the wealth gap, bro. Like,
Yeah. But I think it's also up to us now to start breaking those curses. And also, what I think about with the job market dropping is showing that people are actually getting out and making their own money. You know,
facts.
and I know that everybody is hustling. Everybody's trying to make it. So either you're off the Fetty Wap or you're not, or you're too discouraged by the pressure right now of the earth. Just like 2 eclipses in a year. This year is fucking crazy. So I don't fucking know. So you just gotta keep the course. You just gotta, keep the faith. And so, yeah, it's a whole thing. And all we can do is kind of sit back and watch, and also stay in tune with yourself and see what you can do about it. Because you can't control this shit. None of us can.
Yeah, and it's gotten worse. That's the whole
Yeah.
point of the.
All you can do is have an opinion, but it changes nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
You can.
it's crazy.
Well, we'll see. Or you can change your reality, and yeah.
Something Sophie mentions in midterms, right? I know you're doing lots and lots of polling on this. It's clear that this is becoming that people are starting to feel this in their real lives, right? And we're going to turn to a TikTok trend to prove that. This is a trend on TikTok. It is known as job hugging. And it's because now all of a sudden people realize they really want to hang on to their jobs, even if they don't like them at all. Let's watch one person. TikTok talk.
I got 2 kids. I'm job hugging. I don't know anybody right now, at least in my position, that's job hugging. We're holding on to our jobs tightly, loving, kissing it, cuddling with it every night. I'm there to hug my job tightly, make sure it never leaves me.
Amen.
It shows that people are a little bit afraid of losing their jobs now, which is not something that was going on in more recent years. Yeah, I mean, the issue is
COVID made everybody said, fuck that job.
during a lot of the
Oh, they did say
Everybody did work for all this much. Everyone's like, I don't think I can do that anymore.
the Great Resignation was real.
It was like everyone got into it
Everybody
through
was
something. It was like an energy of like, woo, either it broke or made you. Most people turned into entrepreneurs. They turned into themselves. They had nothing but time, and everyone got lit, and everyone's still lit, and it's a beautiful time. And I think that it affects the market because they shut it down and yeah.
Yeah, they
That's
should
what I
be,
see.
economy.
Yeah, so it's like it's still gonna take time to build up. It was hella. They didn't have enough money for all that,
Facts.
and they claim to be the greatest nation in the world. Africa, well, I don't know. I don't know their finances.
Yeah, man.
But
Well, maybe we'll get that. We'll get into that next one.
Right? It was tough to hire.
So that finance is like.
Sitting on the sidelines, in part because of policies that were making it beneficial. If you sat on the sidelines, you get generous benefits, and that all kind of went away. And now things have shaken up. But the problem is the cost of living piece has not been solved. And so if we were trading this for, look, cost of living has stabilized, but the job market is becoming a little bit less friendly. Maybe that's an ebb and flow, but in this case, if it feels like everything's getting worse at once, that's not good news for this administration. And the other reason this is a big problem is the
Gas is
economy
moving.
is not Trump's big strength. Even in moments during his first term, when people said, I don't like the tweets, I don't like X, Y, and Z, a lot of them would still say, but he's good for my pocketbook. He has to make that a
he did serve it on COVID. Everybody got paid. That's why everybody fucking.
Well, the Democrats.
But he had no choice but to do it. It was a pandemic. It was
Also,
a state of emergency. Like he just lucked out. Because if Joe Biden was in office, any person that would have been in office right then, if anybody was in that office, they would have been a hero too. He lucked out.
Yeah, not all sides agree, but most sides agreed that something needed to be done. You know?
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't realize how many ads here, God. I'm so. That's it, man.
So we just want to do
Like the video, subscribe, man. 3D Shantae, man. About to get into it every day, man, because we about to lock in like some jailbirds. You know, we about to get it in.
I'm sure.
You know.
Yeah, and you're gonna see a lot more for us, a lot more friends, a lot more fun, a lot more serious, a lot more. What the fuck is going on right now? And honestly, you know what we're celebrating is a Jet 2 holiday, and at the back house, we celebrate that often. Jet 2 holiday. So you guys have a blessed night. Ciao for
God
now.
bless them.